So hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Jens Pateu and I want to talk about the Hollywood and Los Angeles fires that have been happening and that are absolutely devastating that area. And there's always the conspiracy theories, which in my opinion a lot of them are true. And people ask the question, are these fires somehow started on purpose? I know that's really hard to tell. For sure there have been some things done, as I will get into a little bit later in this video, by governments that later turned out to be instigated by man, which were not natural. So it's very hard to know if things are a conspiracy in the sense, if things are natural or not. In the case of the Hollywood fires, who knows? There is no way to tell for sure. We can only get pointers, or it's all very pretty recent. So one of the interesting things that I found is that one of the biggest California insurers, State Farm, canceled the insurance for fires just a few months before this happened. Which it can be a coincidence, but it's kind of weird if you ask me. Also, the mayor cut funding for the fire departments of Los Angeles. These are all weird things, and I'm going to go into some geoengineering and manipulation of the weather that governments can do. And it's been proven that governments can create rain, for example. I mean, they do it in Dubai and they created too much rain. I mean, first they admitted it, then when the rain came pouring from the heavens and the whole city was underwater, they denied it. But it's been proven that they can do that. And even in this case, as you're seeing here, in 1952, the British Army was already experimenting with cloud seeding. In 1952, and a whole village, there was a disaster in Plymouth in 1952, and a whole village washed away. And for years, people thought it was a natural disaster. But it turned out it was the government, and that came out like 50 years later in 2000, because this article is from the 2000s. So it's been proven that governments do this, but it's of course very hard to know, and of course the truth only comes out much later, if it ever comes out. But it's been proven that governments can do this. So it's kind of interesting that they can create rain, but they don't create rain to put these fires out. Now people might say it might be dangerous to do that, but the whole place is like burning down. Maybe a little bit of cloud seeding could be employed here to help, but they don't do that. Why is that? I find that really funny, is they have these means that they have denied for so long, but now it's like becoming more mainstream that they can do cloud seeding. I mean, in Dubai it's already mainstream. In Dubai they use it and they admit it, that they can do it. So why don't they do it to put out these fires? And another thing that happens is, when these fires ravage these areas, then the developers come in and they swoop away the land, and they buy up the land for low price, and then they build projects on it. Also, they can introduce smart cities after this devastation, as happened in Hawaii. So there might be more to it, and evidence shows that governments have been doing this, as in the cases in the 50s, have been denying for years, and now it's becoming more mainstream that they can manipulate weather, that they can do geoengineering, that they can create fires whenever they want, that they even can probably change wind directions by there's an installation called HAARP, Auroral Active Research Program, which has also been rumored to be involved in that for years. Dr. Nick Begich did a book on that, and really angels don't play this harp, and really exposed that. So it's very hard to tell, but I wouldn't rule it out, because we are dealing with a very corrupt elite, technocratic elite behind the scenes that has access to these very advanced technologies also to control the weather. I mean, cloud seeding, as you saw, it's from the 50s. It's all technology. They already have way more advanced technology. So, it remains to be seen, but, we shouldn't also be naive and say, oh, it's certainly not man-made, because, they are capable of it, as, history and this article from the 50s has shown. I mean, and in the 50s then, dozens of people died. Of course, they were not going to admit it. So, it remains to be seen. So, but we must remain vigilant and, question everything, question all the narrative, and especially what happens after this, do the big developers come in, swoop in and buy all the land, These are all things we have to consider, but I wouldn't go as immediately as to say, yes, it is a conspiracy for sure, because we need to have some form of evidence, right? But I wouldn't also deny it. But it's kind of hard to know the truth, of course. So I hope you enjoyed this short video. If you like my channel and this content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.